Good evening and welcome. My name is Emily Osberg. I'm the CEO of Santa Monica Boys and Girls Club. This is Jay Gonzalez, our Vice President of Program and Impact, and Ian Keeler, our Chief Operations Officer. The COVID situation has changed yet again. But while we were planning this event, it did not yet feel safe to bring us together as a community as much as we are dying to be together. So instead, our wonderful corporate partner, Macerich, has saved the day yet again and welcomed us into their home, allowing us to have all of our Youth of the Year candidates, who you can see kind of aligning the screen at the top there, safely with their families in their own tech-enabled rooms around the offices, while all of you are safely in your homes at home. So without further ado, we are going to get started. This year, 2022, is 78 years of service to the West Side community for Santa Monica Boys and Girls Club. The Boys and Girls Club America national movement is celebrating 162 years. Today, Santa Monica Boys and Girls Club serves about 4,000 youth, and we're on 12 sites. We offer full programming at 5 club sites and at 7 Santa Monica Malibu Unified Elementary Schools sites. We provide competitive sports programming. Our work with youth includes supporting their higher education and career pathways. We work to foster social emotional resiliency. We really work hard to help them build healthy habits. And we really pride ourselves on making part of our DNA, giving kids space to roll up their sleeves, build their leadership skills through community service, which you're going to hear a lot about today. So many of you that are with us tonight have joined this event in the past, so you know just how special this is. It's something that as a team at the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Monica and the entire board, and really our whole community, look forward to every year. Tonight, we get to celebrate 5 of our exceptional teenagers. And we're going to hear about both their journey at the club and in life, but also their vision for their future and the path that they're on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass the baton to Jay, and he's going to share with you a bit more about Youth of the Year and the program as a whole, but also the youth development professionals who make it all happen.
That's right. Thank you, Emily, and good evening, everyone. As Emily mentioned, my name is Jay Gonzalez. I am the Vice President of Programs and Impact for this wonderful organization. And tonight I have the distinct honor of introducing our staff and our candidates for you all. I'd like to start with our staff. 2 in particular. I've been working with these 2 individuals for quite some time now, a couple of years actually, and can really attest to their mentorship and the impact that they bring to our clubs every day at our sites. Claudia Jimenez is currently our teen program coordinator for our Mar Vista Gardens branch. She's been in her role for 3 years, and Claudia is very passionate. It's hard for her to say no, especially to our teens if it has to do with school and academics. Many times she stayed after our club hours to make sure that our teens do good on their tests the following day. And Logan Fricke. Logan is currently the main branch manager, and I've never met an individual who works really hard and passionate to bring in programs and opportunities to the kids at main branch. A few years ago, Logan helped coordinate a Torch Club camp where hundreds of middle school youth participated in a 3-day camp at Big Bear. And so these are our 2 individuals who day in and day out make everything possible for our kids. So thank you both. The Youth of the Year event is an annual opportunity to showcase our teens. For those of you that are new to the Boys and Girls Club family, the Youth of the Year program prepares our teens with leadership skills, opportunities to grow, workforce development, communication, resilience. So the Youth of the Year program is one of many programs we offer here at the Santa Monica Boys and Girls Club to ensure that our candidates or youth are ready for their futures. Tonight, we'll select a Youth of the Year for the Santa Monica Boys and Girls Club and a runner-up. Every candidate that you'll hear from tonight is exceptional, and the work that it took for them to get to this platform here today is extraordinary. I can't wait for you to hear from them. But before we do, I'd like to pass the baton on to our Chief Operating Officer, Ian Keeler.
Thanks so much, Jay. Yes, and hello, everyone, and welcome. This is one of the most exciting nights of the year. This is our opportunity to showcase some of the best talent in Santa Monica Boys and Girls Club, but across Santa Monica. And it really represents the work that our youth development professionals do each day and the results of that. And what our young members have done for you is they've condensed their life story into 3 minutes, just for you, for tonight. And I think it was Winston Churchill that said, you know, if you want me to talk for 2 hours, I'm ready to go. But if you want me to talk for 3 minutes, I need 3 months, right? And so our kids have done that, the members have done that, our teens have done that, they've done the work. And we're excited for you to hear their stories. We'll also add a question on after they've told their story that they can elaborate and kind of talk a little bit more. So we're looking forward to that. But before we do that, we do have to acknowledge the support that goes into pulling off an event like this and to be able to do this kind of work. And as Emily mentioned, we've been around for 78 years. And one of the partners that has been with us pretty much every step of that path is the Kiwanis Club of Santa Monica. And so we want to thank them for sponsoring our Youth of the Year event tonight and for sponsoring and helping support our kids through the years. That is hugely valuable to us and them and creates a lot of opportunities. If you're looking to support the community, then please do look up your local Kiwanis, especially in Santa Monica. We're always looking for top talent. And so we also, as Emily mentioned, we have Macerich, who has given us basically the keys to this beautiful palace for the production of this event. And so we're extremely thankful to them, but they've also offered up key staff members that have helped behind the scenes and will help execute this event. So we're super gracious for JP and Lori Andrade, who was like one of the instigators of this event and really key in pulling this together and supporting us. We also have Aaron and Omid and Rocky and Letty. And so, you know, thank you to Macerich as well, because this doesn't pull off without you. And we know it takes a village to pull off this kind of event. And so what we want to make sure that, you know, we also acknowledge the mentors. Each one of our members has had a mentor assigned to them to help them prepare an essay, help them prepare their speech, and help them practice so that they get the skills to facilitate speeches and be comfortable in front of a group. And so we thank everybody for their support in that effort. And really, there's a ton of work that's gone into this. We're eager to hear the stories. We really hope you enjoy the show tonight. So thank you for being here.
Yeah. And there's one last small but mighty group to thank. And those are the folks that we sort of pass the buck to, frankly. The hardest part of this whole thing is having to decide who the Youth of the Year award recipient will be. So we have 3 judges this year that have given us a lot of time and of course talent and energy, and we really appreciate their thoughtful consideration. The first is actually a member of the Kiwanis Club of Santa Monica, Neil Carey, whose picture is sort of in that bottom row over to the left. Neil has lived in Santa Monica for 42 years. He's really involved in the community, especially as it relates to helping youth. He's the past president and a board member of the Santa Monica Police Activities League, another wonderful youth development organization in town. He's a past president and board member of the Kiwanis Club of Santa Monica, and he's currently the vice chair of the Santa Monica Travel and Tourism Board, which is also a very important organization, and a number of other nonprofit boards. Thank you, Neil, for your contributions and help in this process. Jordan Katz, who's up in the top row there, second from the left, is a native Angelino, actually. He co-founded Angelus Equity Partners in 2014, which is a Santa Monica-based private equity firm. But before founding his own firm, Jordan held executive roles at Gores, UBS Warburg LA, Evolution Global Partners, and Colony Capital. Jordan graduated from the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania with a bachelor's of science in economics with a concentration of finance. Thank you, Jordan, not only for helping in this process, but for being a great advisor to the leadership of the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Monica as well. Farhad Wadia, who's in the bottom with his big bright smile on the right, is a Los Angeles resident for 17 years, but he's originally from St. Louis, Missouri. He also founded his own private equity firm called, these guys make it look easy, but it's not easy to found your own private equity firm, I promise, called Variant Equity Advisors, and he did that in 2017. Before that, Farhad had an 11-year tenure as a principal at Platinum Equity, and before that, he was with Houlihan Equity and Bank of America. Farhad attended Washington University's Olin School of Business, all of these gentlemen are fathers, hard workers, and really deeply committed to the success of youth. So we're really grateful to have been able to pass the baton and the buck to them to make this hard decision. And we're grateful to these three gentlemen who gave us so much of their time and energy. So now we're going to turn it back to Jay, who is going to announce each of our Youth of the Year candidates. And then Ian will kind of come in at the end of each of their comments to give them all a curveball question so you can hear from them live and in real time. So over to you, Jay.
Yeah, thank you, Emily. As I mentioned earlier, it's my distinct honor to introduce to you the candidates for tonight. Each candidate, as Emily mentioned, has prepared a few words, which you will hear from each of them tonight, and then followed by a question from our Rockstar Chief Operating Officer. So now I'd like to introduce to you Nathan Castenaza.
Hello, everyone.
Nathan is currently a junior at Santa Monica High School and has been with the Boys and Girls Club for 11 years. Amazing. He loves to represent his community and is an active member of Samuel High's ASB, right? ASB member. So Nathan, good luck.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me today. My name is Nathan Castenaza, and I've been a member of the Boys and Girls Club for the past 11 years. I started coming primarily for the summer program that's offered here. Every day during summer, I'd wake up and look forward to attending the club. I was able to step outside of my comfort zone and do things I didn't typically foresee myself doing. For example, playing basketball in the gym, as well as playing video games in the tech center. I was challenged from time to time. Playing Jeopardy was a challenge for me, but something that I was able to persevere through. An individual at the club that has had a major impact on my life was Bridget. Bridget would make sure that I got the help that I needed when I needed academic support as a young child, and she would help make sure that I got that support even if there wasn't a tutor readily available for me. She would step in and make sure that I got that help I needed, and she made me realize the impact of being helpful to someone can have on someone. So I was able to take that and apply it to my life. And I was able to take leadership courses at my school, like ASB, as well as participate in leadership roles at the Boys and Girls Club and be a part of Torch Club. Through those programs, I was able to help bring the kids in that vicinity together and help create school spirit, as well as also be a leader for them and create events for all of the kids at the school. Yeah, I was through ASB, I've also been able to become the student member of the board. At school, I take concerns and questions and make sure that those are addressed to the board and be that bridge from the board to the student body. Yeah, a major issue within our community that I would like to fix when I'm older, and something that is important to me, is closing the achievement gap. The achievement gap affects a lot of kids and prohibits them from going to college and takes some steps back. So closing that could possibly be giving them the resources and giving them the opportunities and mentioning to them where they can receive help when trying to find tutors and trying to get SAT prep or getting college support when applying for college, and some resources and some places that we can refer those students to that don't have the financial resources to get those is the Boys and Girls Club, which is a nonprofit organization. So thank you all for having me today. And yeah, thank you.
Nathan, join us here for 1 second. That was awesome. That was amazing. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking, kind of dressing down like this when you've got your stuff together. You're looking great. We appreciate it. You made this look easy. And I appreciate how reflective you are, because you're wise beyond your years. Now, if you could manipulate the hands of time, what advice would you give your younger self?
Just do what I care about most, and yeah, just make sure to just do what makes me happy. I would say that to my younger self.
Very good. Words to live by. Thank you very much, Nathan.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Nathan. And just one more thing that I completely forgot to mention. Nathan plans to attend Stanford after he graduates and focus on architecture. So best of luck, Nathan. And so now I'd like to introduce to you Jasmine Vasquez. Come on in.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Jasmine is currently a senior at Palisades Charter High School. She's been a member of the Boys and Girls Club for 9 years, right? It's an avid college-bound member. Thank you, Hardeep. Hope you're watching. It has applied to the prestigious Quest Bridge Scholarship this year, right? Best of luck with that. And she's hoping to attend UC Santa Cruz upon graduating with the goal of becoming a psychologist. All right. All right, Jasmine. Good luck.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Jasmine Vasquez, and I'm a senior at Palisades Charter High School. I have been a member of the Boys and Girls Club since I was 8 years old, and I'm honored to be a candidate for Youth of the Year. Through the years, the Boys and Girls Club has given me many opportunities to grow. Through programs like Leaders in Training and College Bound, I have learned the value of giving back and the importance of being resilient. Working as a leader in training, I gained experience with responsibility and teamwork as I helped tutor younger kids and helped distribute food. Furthermore, as the first person in my family to apply for college, I was lost during the college application process. Thankfully, the College Bound program helped me stay on track for the college applications. Between weekly meetings, review sessions, and progress checks, I was able to turn in all of my applications on time, and I'm now awaiting decisions. With the value of community service instilled in me by the Boys and Girls Club, I began to take an analytical look at the world around me. There are many social issues that need to be addressed, but the two I have focused on the most are mental health and inequities in education. After I learned about the stigma and misconceptions that surround mental health, I decided that I want to major in psychology, and I plan on raising awareness by creating an outreach program that will serve underrepresented communities. On another note, educational inequity affects me on a daily basis. I have to commute a long way in order to attend a school that is in an affluent neighborhood, since it has more resources than schools in my own neighborhood. Because of this, I felt a strong connection to the Inequities in Education project that I worked on at the local public library. Our effort to share free academic resources was meant to lessen the divide in access to academic help. The Boys and Girls Club contributes to this effort by creating a safe and stable space for children to focus on their school. Lastly, the Boys and Girls Club gave me skills that prepared me to take on larger roles in my community. For example, an organization outside of the Boys and Girls Club that has helped me grow is Kiwanis, whose high school branch is called Kiwins. I joined Kiwins as a freshman and have since earned a position as secretary and this year as president. Being president of the club has given me experience with research, teamwork, and organization, and I fully believe that the Boys and Girls Club gave me the skills and confidence to be a leader in a club like this one. Because of all the lessons the Boys and Girls Club has given to me and to countless others, I would be honored to represent this distinguished institution. Thank you for considering me as a candidate for Youth of the Year.
Well done, Jasmine. Yet another shout out to the Kiwanis Club and a long list of accomplishments. And so it makes me wonder, like, what could be your next challenge? What is something that you would want to learn or do? What is next on your plate?
There are many things that I would like to learn how to do. On the top of the list is learning another language and learning a trick on my skateboard. But I think the one that I want to learn the most is learning how to live in the moment and not be too stuck in the past, not be too concerned about the future that I miss out on what is happening right now.
Be here now. That's great
Yeah.
words. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, how about that? And our teens are doing this without the applause and the claps. So we need you, the encouraging applause. So we need you at home to be extra loud, extra snaps for them. And we can feel it over here, trust me. So now it's my distinct honor to introduce you, Sylvia. Sylvia said is currently a junior at Santa Monica High School, and she began her time at the club here 8 years ago. She's now one of our top leaders in training and is a member of the Keystone Club at Main Branch. Sylvia wishes to attend USC after graduating and joining the FBI. That's amazing. Sylvia, good luck.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Sylvia Said. I'm an 11th grade student at Santa Monica High School, as well as the project-based learning pathway. As an immigrant, I feel as though I've always been told I'll never get through school or I'll never be able to speak English because I'll always have a heavy accent. I'm proud to say I've broken these stereotypes, and I hope to break many more. Going into high school, I was very nervous, but I'm proud to say I've accomplished more than I ever thought I could through the past 3 years. Despite all of the challenges I faced due to COVID, as well as the death of many loved ones, I was able to persevere and reach my goals. After recognizing how badly COVID had affected my family, I decided to complete a sewing mentorship where I learned how to sew masks by hand, which were then provided to the homeless population in my community in order to help keep them safe. One of my biggest accomplishments prior to high school was completing over 100 hours of community service at the Santa Monica Public Library, as well as the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Monica. After getting comfortable with high school, I completed the 12-week, very high-intensity South Bay Regional Explorers Academy. And with that, I became an official explorer for the Santa Monica Police Department. I'm proud to say that not only am I an involved member of my community, but I'm also very involved through my school as well. Through the theater program at Samuel High, I do the backstage props for the show Clue, as well as the show Legally Blonde. I'm also on the color guard team for Samuel High, where I compete in the marching band competitions, as well as the winter guard season. Considering all of my accomplishments, I wouldn't have been able to do it without the Boys and Girls Club. Not only has the Boys and Girls Club provided me with a safe place to come to after school, but they've provided me with a second home. I know that I can walk through those blue doors and say, I need help and get the support I need, or I've had the best day ever, and see smiles on people's faces who I know care about me. And with that, I say thank you. Thank you to all the members, all the sponsors, all the volunteers, and most of all, thank you to the staff that never gave up on me and helped me be the person I am today.
Thank you, Sylvia. It's amazing. So that is quite an impressive list. And I wonder, with all that experience and all that you've done, is there one particular moment that really helps define you, or one moment that really sticks out as one of the most important experiences in your life?
Well, there are many, but I would definitely say the graduation day of the Explorers Academy, because it pushed me beyond my limits and I was able to really see how far I can go in life. And I was proud to see that I've accomplished a lot.
That's great. Yeah.
Thank you.
Growth really comes with a lot of challenge. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you so much.
All right. I don't know about you all, but I think I just met the future FBI director. Moving on, I'd like to introduce to you Joshua Torres. Thank you. Yes. Joshua joined the Boys and Girls Club of Mar Vista Garden, or Santa Monica and Mar Vista Garden 7 years ago. Joshua is one of our top leaders in training, accumulated many hours, right, doing community service and giving back. Yes. He's also a member of our Keystone program, led by Claudia, as I mentioned earlier. And I have it here, you've accumulated over 100 hours in the past year and a half. So thank you for giving back. Joshua, his hope after high school is to attend University of California, Santa Barbara, and he's extremely passionate about our natural resources and oceans. All right. Yes, good luck, Josh.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Josh Torres, and I'm part of the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Monica, Mar Vista Gardens, Jackson St. John's Youth Center. My fifth club has been exciting. I've been part of the club for about 6 years, and during that time, the club majorly impacted my life. Some ways it has impacted my life as being a better person and has given me multiple opportunities to volunteer for my community and help it out. Some ways that is it. Sorry. I remember my very first day at the club. I hated it. I came to the club with my cousin for the summer, but because of age differences, we're split up and I became a Cobra. I had no friends and zero social skills. It also didn't help that the very first staff I came in contact with was this extremely tall, scary-looking man. I did not want to be here. My cousin then decided to sign up for the Boys and Girls Soccer League and forced me to join as well. Despite losing every single game that summer, I had an amazing time. Unfortunately, once the summer ended, I wasn't able to continue to the club. Finally, after 2 years, I was finally able to come back and I got assigned to the tech center. How funny is that the staff in the tech room was the very same scary-looking man from my first day. Well, this staff, if you haven't guessed it, was Chuck. Chuck encouraged me to participate in his fun programs, and soon I became extremely close to not only him, but other club members. Because of this, I became a dedicated member, and I'm so happy I did because I benefited so much from joining the club. Being at the club has benefited me greatly. Some ways it has benefited me is it has given me a variety of new skills. One of these skills is the ability to be more sociable. Because of this skill, I've been able to communicate effectively with new people that I've never thought of speaking to. I've been able to use this skill at IT camp last year, where I easily made friends with teams from other Boys and Girls Club. Another skill which I developed is personal responsibility. I've been able to use this skill to juggle my academics as well as being at the club. While I've been at the club, I volunteered at many events and held some roles. Some of the events I participated in include Holiday Heroes, the Boys and Girls Club Gala, Holiday Futures Music, and the editing event Go We Go. I've also assisted our Keystone group with many of their events, such as a pancake fundraiser, the winter clothes drive, and their pancake fundraiser. While taking part in Keystone's events, I've been able to see the positive change that make the community with me want to join in order to be a part of the planning to make fun and impactful community service events that encourage my peers to make a difference. One of the most important roles that I filled at the Boys and Girls Club is being a member of the Leader in Training program. As an LAT member, I received recognition for being top LAT many times in the past few years. I've also accumulated about over 100 hours of community service hours, which I'm extremely proud of. And I'm happy to do it with my friends at the club. During my time at the club, not only have I been able to make an impact on the community, but I've also had the opportunity to develop many support relationships with fellow peers and mentors. And I'll always remember my relationships I met at the club. My friends have supported me through the worst and pushed me to the finish line. My staff have put me to take advantage of many opportunities and chances, such as running for the year. I am very grateful towards everyone at the club and everyone made me the person that I'm today. Thank you.
Excellent, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I love hearing your story because it's one of resilience, right? And it's a real life thing and nothing seems to phase you. Like I love that piece of it. And we know how scary Chuck is, and he faced off with him a couple times here. So, it doesn't seem like things phase you. Where does that grit, where does that drive come from for you? What's the source?
A biggest part of where I got my grit was from my friends, my family, and my mentors who have helped me in the past. And I'm very grateful towards everyone at the club and everyone who's close to me, everyone who taught me how to be me, who I am right now. I'm very grateful towards everyone because they are the reason to why I keep going. They are the reason to why I keep trying to be a bigger, better person for my community.
That's awesome. You are a force in this world, and we look forward to seeing what's next for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. I've actually had I keep saying distinct honor because it is, but knowing Josh since he first joined the club 6-7 years ago. So it's been an honor seeing him grow. And last but not least, I'd like to introduce Jason Bautista. Jason Bautista is currently a sophomore at University High School. He joined the Mar Vista Gardens branch when it first opened on day one, about 9 years ago now. He says he wasn't in that picture with Jack and Cindy. Hope you're watching. Hey, that first day because he was in Mexico. But one of the common things that we used to like to call Jason is Mr. MVG because he fully represents what Mar Vista Gardens is about and leadership, etc. So Jason, after high school, plans to join the Air Force and become a pilot. So good luck, Jason.
Hello, my name is Jason Bautista. I'm a 15-year-old in the 10th grade attending University High School. Something cool that not many people have is a second family. Let me tell you how it came to be. The Boys and Girls Club, my second home. It all started 9 years ago. You heard that correctly. Growing up, the Boys and Girls Club came to the Mar Vista Garden Housing Complex. But I want everyone to close their eyes for a quick second and just imagine kids my age, drinking, smoking, and gang members they look up to. I didn't experience this. I'm so thankful I didn't. But I don't like where I live. That's what I want to say. It's a scary place. I was scared to go outside in the dark. That's when everybody else came out to play. And this fear sticks with me till this day. And I don't know how I'll grow past it, but it's something good. But we didn't know what the Boys and Girls Club was. My parents signed me up. Best decision they ever made. I'm just telling you right now. There were so many fun things. Tech labs and game rooms. Some of my favorites. Probably my favorite though was meeting a new staff. His name is Chuck, if you haven't met him already. He's the coolest dude I've ever met. He's also been here 9 years. And with his help, I have joined many of his programs. My favorite, Passport to Manhood. I shared common likes and interests with kids my age. And it was a group for me to get away and socialize with kids that are my age and have the same common interests. I used to be a shut-in kid. I'm not afraid to say this anymore. But now I can tell kids to keep it up and go on. keep your heads up. There's better daylight. School is hard. And I'm not afraid to say this anymore. I used to be really scared to say, I need help. But something taught me, my second home. My second home taught me a skill that I would learn to this day, used to this day, sorry. Take a big problem, and I want you to count me. 1, 2, 3, 4. We divide, and we take one problem and solve it one at a time. And that's how we conquer a bigger problem. I continue to use this skill to this day. Geometry, math, English, doesn't matter, anything. It's something that will help me to this day. I am forever in debt to the school, to the club, sorry. They have taught me new things and new ways to learn. The only way I can repay, paving a new path for the next generation to come. And I know I can do this. I want to be a role model to my siblings at the club. Kids my age. I've helped them read, learn, and I fed them sometimes. I love doing this. I love my siblings at the club. I've done many fun things, community events, some of my favorites. Emergency food distribution, toy drives, my favorite, community night, community movie night. Who doesn't love movie night? Everyone loves a good movie. But I want you to know that I'm not doing this as an individual person, but I value my group as a whole. I'm not striving for individual success, but rather my whole group. I love the Boys and Girls Club. It's my second home, by the way, if you didn't know this. I'm a 15-year-old and I'm proud. I'm proud that I've helped my community make new achievements. In a time where much has been lost, I'm thankful to see my older siblings go and move on to do better things, start new businesses, get better jobs, and get into colleges they want. I am so grateful for the club. We've done so many fun things here. We've ate together, camped, and all around just laughed and have fun. We shed tears together, and we ride our low and high tides, as I see. Who knows what I would have done without the club? It is my second home, by the way. I am forever thankful to the club. Thank you very much.
Jason, thank you so much. I find it fascinating, first of all, that Chuck goes from being very scary to very cool in a matter of one speech. I guess it's just a matter of perspective, and I really appreciate hearing your perspective. I think I could listen to you all night, and you're so insightful. And so I wonder if you could offer us a little bit of insight. What is maybe one thing that adults just don't get about teenagers?
I want everyone to hear this. Mental health, please. Mental health is something kids suffer from this day. And I would like to read a quote if you don't mind. Or I've heard it in a tech talk. It says, everyone wants to sign your cast when you broke a hand. But the second someone says, I need help, I'm going insane, I have depression, everyone wants to walk away and go become someone else. And I really hate this. Kids my age suffer too. We've constantly had to deal with struggling with kids our age. We have expectations, okay? But sometimes those expectations can't be met because we struggle from depression. And this mental health is something that's really big, and it's an ongoing problem that just keeps on being put on with the bandage and ignored. The wound gets deeper and deeper, and I'm sorry, but mental health is something that adults don't seem to realize with kids my age. But I know with kids, the Boys and Girls Club, kids could come and find happiness and find a way to escape this problem, and maybe even solve this problem. Friends and families are what heal wounds either ways.
That is brilliant. Thank you for sharing. Well done, sir. Appreciate it. So I think at this point, we call our team back up to the front here. And as we're tabulating the scores and figuring this out, the big moment is upon us, and we are going to decide who the Youth of the Year is. But I do have a very special announcement in the meantime, because our board chair and Tom Larmore and Caron Larmore have made a very special gift to the 5 candidates of our Youth of the Year process. All 5 candidates of tonight's Youth of the Year process will be earning a scholarship, a $1,000 scholarship to each of the 5 candidates tonight. So thank you very much, Tom and Caron. Very special gift on top of the rest of the tonight's proceedings.
Okay, here we go.
All right, they're in.
The votes are in.
So the Youth of the Year runner-up is a very important role because this person will represent the organization and the teens in community events with our stakeholders and with other community members. The Youth of the Year runner-up will exhibit professionalism, a dedication to community service, and outstanding character. This year's 2022 Youth of the Year runner-up for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Santa Monica is Jason Bautista.
Yay, Jason! Jason, who I would like to add, highlighted one of the biggest focuses the club has right now, which is mental health. Those of you that were on our State of the Club event about a week and a half ago know we were talking about all the work we're doing around that. We could not have said it better, Jason. Mental health care is healthcare. You are right. We are in a crisis in this nation after COVID, and we're proud of youth like you who get it and are working hard to support all of your friends. And you can see Jason being bombarded with confetti in his room right now. Congratulations. 15-year-old sophomore Youth of the Year runner-up. Way to go, Jason.
Wait. I think there's, Jason, if you can, is the confetti falling on the ground? Because I think I have some more great news for you. Yeah, it's all down. So we are pleased to announce, Jason, that you will be awarded an additional $1,000 for a higher education institution of your choice as well. So congratulations, Jason.
Yay, Jason. Our future pilot. Congratulations. Okay, so this is the moment we've been waiting for. This is fine. Okay. So the 2022 Santa Monica Boys and Girls Clubs Youth of the Year winner is, and this was, I do want to stress that every single one of these candidates are exceptional youth that are on a very strong path to success in their lives in so many ways. They all brought so many unique talents, skills, and experience to the table. And I know that the judges had a really hard time deciding. So I really want the candidates to hear that, because that is 100% true. Okay, this year, 2022 Youth of the Year winner is Sylvia Saeed. Congratulations, Sylvia, who is now being bombarded with confetti in theory. There she is. Okay, she's in the upper left corner from my screen. As you heard, Sylvia does color guard. She volunteers at the Venice Family Clinic. She volunteers for the Santa Monica Police Department. There you are. She volunteers at her high school. Advocates for immigrant children.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Every week. Sylvia's commitment to service is something that is a strongly held value at Santa Monica Boys and Girls Club, and we know that it's going to take you really far in life, Sylvia. So here she comes. We're so proud to award her as Youth of the Year. She's running across the office. I wish you all could see this, and then we were together in person next year. Come on up, Sylvia. Oh, congratulations, Sylvia.
Okay.
Oh, good job. Okay, we have some treats for Sylvia and her family, but Sylvia will get a $3,000 scholarship to an institution of her choice. Yep, and some beautiful flowers.
Yes.
And Sylvia also now goes directly into the LA regional round of Youth of the Year competitions, which actually is tomorrow night, my friend. So we've got you back to back, which is fine. You're ready to go. You have your suit all pressed. Your speech is ready. And so we know Sylvia will represent us well. We're so proud of you, and we really just appreciate all the work you did to get yourself this far.
Thank you.
Do you have anything you want to say?
Thank you so much to everybody who dedicated their time and who put in all the effort and the money. I greatly appreciate it.
Well, you deserve it. You work
Thank you.
hard. We appreciate you. We're excited to see what lies ahead for you. We know it's going to be wonderful. And especially for those that you impact, because we know that you positively impact pretty much every life that you encounter. So thank you for being that wonderful, special person. And I know you're going to represent this club really well out there, and we're going to be in the stands cheering for you. So thank you to everyone who joined us. Oh, here's Sylvia's family. Come on, family. Do we want to show the camera maybe? Can you turn the camera? Maybe not. The camera seems to be in place. But you know what? Come on, Mom and Dad. Come on. sisters and brother. Yeah. Yay, the Saeeds, everybody. Well done, Mr. and Mrs. Saeed, well done. Look at this beautiful clan. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you to all of you. Thank you for your hard work with this child. You're doing a wonderful job. And I can see 3 more on the way to greatness. So hi, guys. And thank you to everybody at home who joined us this evening. I know you were taking time out of cooking or eating or both, and we really appreciate your support and participation. So have a wonderful evening, and I hope you have sweet dreams of Sylvia Saeed and all the wonderful things she's going to do with her life. So congratulations. Yeah.